Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, the ISLES, VOX versus ARC. Do some of you guys jump out of your seat like when the microphone just black? You know what you should try one time? Like when you're anticipating whether or not we're going to go live, just turn the volume up really, really loud and see if you can time it just right. It's probably going to be like, what the heck just happened? So we got the ISLES, we got VOX, we got ARC. This is the last regular season match ever for these two teams at ARC. And guess what? It's the last regular season game for VOX. VOX will not play again for over 3 weeks. But we got some VOX people that are going to be doing Clash. We got some other events. We got a holiday coming up. So many things happening. But I got to warn you guys, it happens fast. So we got a couple events this week, and then we got, our tournament. Then next week, we got another big match, and then we got Clash tournament starting on Wednesday, and then we got the final week before the holiday. Then we got the Clash Championship, and it's like everything hits in September. We've got football season kicks off, The Walking Dead, more Walking Dead streams all throughout September and in October. House of the Dragon starts this Sunday. So if you guys don't think that we are going to be busy, we're going to be packed. And let me just say this, okay? There is a chance. I'm not going to promise it yet. There is a chance that the portal will be up by the time we kick off the next Faction War season. How cool is that? That we have been working on this for a year and a half, and before the next Faction War starts, there's a strong possibility that the portal will be live. That is crazy. But I'm just telling you, we're close. I see Valar in the house with a super chat. We got Valar. Hello, Nine and an Army Kills, Great Mods, channel members, PDO players, sponsors, bundles, box, kills, coins. Good luck to all the teams. And it's like every time I talk about all the things we got in store, I just get super, super excited. Doesn't it feel like it's a different level when we get to the fall? Like September, is it just me, or do you guys look, okay, kids are back in school, check, we got that taken care of, and then football, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, Playdead Live. It's like everything just hits in the fall, and then we get into the winter, and then it's just cool. So we got some great stuff for you guys. Tonight, we got an epic piece of gear, brand new ability we've never had before. So I'm excited about that. And I did this last season. I know when we did the Cove and the Bay, and then we did the Isles, I started teasing a little bit, like, we got a tournament coming up, but you guys are going to be excited about the Isles. You guys remember me doing that last season? You're like, okay, yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this one, but I guess the Isles are going to be pretty good. Well, I got to tell you guys, and every time we do a stream, I want to tell you a little bit about it, and I just got to restrain myself because I'll just go on and on and on. But I'm going to tell you guys, the next Faction War is visually amazing. It is super realistic, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, more changes, more rules, but you guys got to finish out this season, and you got to crown a champion. So I see a big shout out to Trigger's Army, to Diana C, to all of the people here watching tonight, to all of our green team. Those are our members, to all of our Patreons, to all of our players that are just loyal and do so much for this game. You guys are incredible. And when we give you the portal, you're going to know that all the hard work we put in, it's worth it. All right. So let me show you a few things tonight. Again, September. Here's a few other things. You know what? We got so many events in September that I literally have like a day timer completely packed. And at the end of September, we're going to have the Max Awards and the Cyborg Draft. It's just I'm looking at this calendar saying, oh my gosh, when are we going to have a day off? And October 1st is going to be the All-Star game for the I can't tell you what it's called. You guys almost got me. You almost got me. But I'm not going to tell you. October 1st, though, is going to be the All-Star game on the brand new field, and it is going to be a lot of fun. You guys know we got axes. You see that, right? We got poisons. We've got, so many things. You're like, I got legends, I got cosmics, I got poisons, I got pets, I got gear abilities, I got class abilities. This is a trick question. As a player, what will you be able to do in Faction Wars once the portal rolls out that you've never been able to do before? Let's see if you guys understand the magnitude of this. Because I hope you guys understand this, and I hope you understand how cool this is going to be. Craven Light's got it. Craven Light has it on the first guess. You're going to get to play any class you want to play as long as your team does not go over the maximum. Think about that. You always wanted to play a tank. You've always wanted to play a warrior. You've always wanted to play a different class. You're going to be able to gear your alt and play a different class and mix it up. The game is going to change. It is remarkable because then all you have to do is just shift your gear over to your alt, print out the CRS, send it to me, and we're good. So it is going to be wild. And again, it's possible we have that by the time we start the new season in October. All right, let me show you guys a little something because I don't want to take away from tonight and where we're at. So here are the standings, everybody. And congratulations to Team Sly. They have set the record for the most wins in a PDL season at 10. Now, we're playing more games. So it's not the same comparison, but we're going to continue to play more games, and these records are going to continue to be important. So Sly, with that 10th win, has the record for most wins in a PDL season. Of course, we have a 15-game season. All right, so records are made to be broken. And you can see we got VOX and ARC, we got Mirror and ARC, and then we got next week is ARC's final game of the season. And then the following week, the 29th, is the final game of the season for both Sly and Mirror. All of these games have importance. ARC can lock up first round home field advantage with a game tonight. VOX can stop that from happening. And even if the ARC does win, we don't know who's going to be playing where until we play the last two games. So, pretty crazy stuff. It's been an awesome season. The best we've ever had. I can't wait for the Max Awards, and you guys start to remember all these things that we do. So let me take you over to player control points. Player control points, check it out. B-Dub rocking the gold bars. Finally, she's like, yes, I finally get some of those gold bars. 350 for B-Dub. Second place, we got Cat. We got Dimes. And we've got Samurai, Reijin, Gemstone, all tied. Take it over to the DZ. Crimson Tide dominating it so far, but don't look now. But Kel is still in the running. We'll see Kel again. 2 more games next week and the week after. She's still got a shot at taking over that DZ. We got Kat tonight, a little bit further behind. And Julia's still there playing tonight as well. So you never know. Look at these ruffled feathers. I mean, these are some killing blows. We got Deadly Dimes. We got Kel. We got Gemstone. Wait, where's Deadly Cravenlight? The dude changed his name to Deadly to become the most deadly, and not even on the ruffled feather list. Not even 2, Cravenlight. We're definitely not going to call you Deadly Cravenlight. How many people want to change his name? Give me a 999 if you think we should change it to Cupcake Cravenlight. Based on the amount of awards. Should we have a max awards for the least deadly rover, and call it the Cupcake Award? Cupcake Cravenlight. It's got a nice consonants to it. So we're having some fun tonight. No, I'm going to tell you what. I know we're going to give some accolades. Sly's got a game in 2 weeks, and we're going to give them their due. Tonight is about Vox and Arc, but I got to say, Sly, you guys have had a hell of a season. I mean, 10-4, that's a hell of a season up to this point. And I agree with that. Cravenlight brought up a great point. PCP points is not the only factor, and I was hoping somebody would say that. There's a lot more to max awards than PCP points. You got to look at the totality of everything that people do. Game recognizes game. People know. All right, and then we're going to finish it out with the Cannonball. Now, all right, Cannonball Queen Dimes, 14. Question is, in the final game, will they keep her from getting number 15? All right. Oh, if you guys are hyped up about the tournament, come on. Vox knew. Vox loves this room. They had such a good time. And you know what? All of y'all have a chance to get that trophy in the tournament coming up in a few weeks. So right now, it's Vox's room. You know what? Vox is like, we're still the champs. We're going to be the champs until after Labor Day for sure. So they're going to enjoy it. But, give credit to the defending champs. They got something everybody wants right now. I'm going to take you to tonight's war bundle, everybody. All right. This is loaded. It is loaded with requests. So I'm going to run through it really quickly so we can get to tonight's game. We've got ASC. We got Iron. Couple of QWERTY grenades. We've got Max Torment. Both those by request. 5 post-battle pet revives. Hex. Dyneema. 1 of each of your waxes. Red bundle. Dire Red. Lagoon. Mayhem Glyph. Combat Orbs. Combat Orbs are great for the portal. 2 red gels. Red Summon Skins. Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8. Potions are such a big part of what we're doing going forward, whether that is the ability to inflate them or the ability to nerf them. You'll find out more about how potions are gonna be impacted with Rage and Echo and Rampage and other abilities coming soon. I'm going to give you 2 Resin Restores. Resin Restores are not in, they're not abundant. Because we know that playing on Friday night, there needs to be kind of a death penalty. So 2 Resin Restores. Everybody getting tonight's bundle is going to get 2, so you do have a couple more. Plus, if you have a lot, you can always trade these off. People need them. Gold bundle. Dire Blue, Lagoon Sapphire, Robust Glyph, Cabal Arrows, Vine Smoke, Stronghold Speed, all 3 of those by request. Stellar Prime, both by request. Healing Whiskey by request. And tonight's Elemental Stone, we'll give you that Elemental Earth Stone will be your bonus. Take it over to the green, almost all of this by request. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Silver, Gold Skins, 2 Standard Ammo, Wild Cards by request, Sever by request, and Cryptic Glyph. Take it up top. Gold Skins, Mythic. Tonight, you better get it because it is not going to be available very often. If you happen to run into an axe that's coming at you that hits you and poisons you, here is the antidote, everybody. All right, here's the way the antidote works. You can do it as one of 2 things. The antidote works like a healing potion, but it doesn't heal you. Listen up. So it takes place of your attack phase. So much like when you take a healing potion, you can't attack. If you take an antidote, you can't attack either. Antidotes can be taken one of 2 ways. If you've got a turn and you got some downtime, it's not a pre-match buff, but you can preemptively take an antidote to keep yourself from getting poisoned. So let's just say in turn number 1, you don't feel like attacking, and you think somebody's going to light you up with an axe and also with some poison, and you don't want to use a psycho on that. You can hit that antidote, and you are immune to poisons for the entire game. Or, after you've been poisoned, you can take an antidote, and it will stop and reverse the effect, okay? So if somebody's been taking health away from you, they've been suffocating you, whatever the case may be, you hit this antidote. But if you don't use it at the right time, it might be too late. So that is tonight's antidote, and it does give you the ability to stop poison or to prevent poison from ever hitting you. All right, and now, what you were here for. I got another announcement I'm going to make shortly. I see Unforeseen in the house, but let me get through this bundle because we got another special announcement. Might be more special than the gear, but I'm going to get through this gear. This is the Enforcer Medallion. I'm going to say it is probably one of the most beautiful pieces of gear we've ever had, but it's not just that. It is the first time that we've had a medallion that has a dominant stat, and it is the most base we have ever put on any piece of gear. Health 150, damage 150, base 160, 160 base. I know for a fact that's going to be upgraded before the tournament, and you guys know you got another box event before the tournament and a lot of time to work on your gear before. I'm going to get some really good CRSs by the time we start the tournament. AP 100 and a brand new ability. It is Mangle. And we have got Ignite for the bombers. We've got Mind Melt for your damage. And even if you don't think you have a lot of AP, Mangle is going to boost your AP for your attack 5%. So you might be saying, hey, I only got 800 AP. You Mangle, you're adding an extra 40 to it. Now, there are people, we notice people, 11, 12, 1300 AP, they're going to love this because they're like, yeah, that's another 65, 70 AP. Boom, baby. And it's going to be rapid fire. This levels the field a little bit. In floater gear and any gear you have, it's going to give you that nice little extra boost that is not affected by the APR. The Mangle is in addition to, and it hits as raw damage that is getting right by your APR, folks. So you hit somebody with 1300 and then you Mangle, that 1300 is going to eat up the APR, and the rest of that attack, boom, 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 direct right to the noggin. So I'm telling you, PvP is going to be bombing is an art, strawman is an art, where you move, controlling areas. Mangle is really, it's going to put some people on their heels. So if you're squeamish, don't play Dead Live because it's all about, the battle's all about winning. So this is tonight's gear. So far, we've got, on this new Enforcer gear, we've got 4 pieces of gear. And listen, we've got Rampage, we've got Echo, we've got Disperse, and we got Mangle. Are you kidding me? 4 attack abilities on this Enforcer gear. I promised you guys the best gear ever. We are going to deliver it. Enforcer gear is just heads and tails above anything we've ever put out. All right, Kel, can we get a list of all the people picking up these? I see Unforeseen in the house of Marauder sending best of luck to both teams. You know what? I heard this rumor that we've got a birthday today for Unforeseen, and also heard another rumor that tomorrow is a big birthday for the Deacon. So we got 2 birthdays in the house. And you know what we like to do? We like to throw some packs out there for our birthday team. So for our box events, it always makes our box events pretty special. When some of the people have birthdays, they can show up, and you never know. They might get that next legendary. They might get that axe that everybody wants. So I'm going to get this party started, and I want to say from me to all of our players, Amanda, thank you for everything you do. A lot of fun to have you in the game. Deacon, amazing. If everybody here does not vote you for Bomber of the Year, it is a shady voting. No, I'm just kidding. Eric's having a great year. I'm giving you guys. I'm giving him props. But no, they are a tremendous asset, tremendous part of this game, and I want to thank both of you guys. So let me throw out a little birthday surprise for both of them. How about 10 packs in our box event for Amanda, and how about 10 packs for the Deacon as well? So thank you guys so much. And you guys ignore me. I get no votes in the Max Awards. I just like to harass you guys and give you guys a hard time. I know you guys put a lot of thought, a lot of effort into it. The last couple Max Awards we had were amazing. I mean, just a lot of people not even voting for their own faction, separating their faction from who they really thought had the best move, was the best player. And I think our last event was the most unbiased, honest, and worthy Max Awards we've ever had. And I can't wait to see this one because I know we're going to do it all over again. All right. Tonight's bundles, you see them up top. I got Busy, I got Cat, I got B-Dub, Crimson, Valar, Father Ron, Moonshot, Dimes, Jules, J-Law, Flyrod, Bones, Julie J, Jim, Trigger, Samurai, Craven, Dow, Football, Amanda, Pope, Nixie, Ray Tiny, and Kel. Wow. Woo. Man, I can't believe I even got through all of those bundles. That's craziness. All right, but yeah, this piece of gear, absolutely, it's going to wreck some people. This season and next season. Okay, let's get down to business here. If you're playing tonight, and you guys know we're starting early, and that would be Deacon, Ron, Kat, Trigger, Julia, Alex, Valar, Jim, Sheila, Busy, Dow, J-Law, Rajan, and Football. Give me your pre-match buffs, everybody. I'm going to remind captains tonight. Captains, be quick. It's a fun game. We're gonna have a good time tonight. I know the captain's going to be focused. We're going to make it fun. You guys saw the memo we did a week ago. Just really promoting sportsmanship. So I got a quick announcement on that. Happy birthday, Amanda and Deacon. Pack's coming in offline too. Thank you so much. So we got a new system going into playoffs. One thing that we want to do is we have such a tight-knit family here. And it's a competitive family. And, you know, sometimes typing in words do not come across the same way dialogue does. We can't control that. But the one thing that we have to do is we got to err on the right side, especially going into the playoffs. So as you guys know, starting tonight with tonight's game, we want the captains to do what the captains do. Captains should be calling the game. There are times that people walk the tightrope. I know Moonshot and Daryl are going to say, hey, bring it. I know Dow and Ray are going to be like, hey, you know, take me into the portal. They're going to do that. That's normal talk in the game. When we get to a point where it gets chippy, I'm going to type warning. Whether I'm right or wrong, I want you to see the warning. I'm going to put your name on it. It's not to, you know, do anything more than just take the temperature down, okay? Because here's what you guys got to understand. I'm not reading chat like I do a Walking Dead stream. I'm not looking at every single word. I'm looking at the game, and then I'll see things going back and forth. Doesn't mean I'm always going to get it right. Who said this? Who said that? But when I see it, and I think it's getting to a point where we're not focusing on what we're here to do, which is play, have fun, be a family, then I'm going to type warning, and I'm put the name up there. That means stop. Even if I unfairly call you out, it means stop. If you keep on, and it's like, but kill, then we're either going to skip your move or the captain's going to take you out. And then if they don't skip your move and put you back in, at that point, you could forfeit the game. So just play, have fun. You don't have to walk on every eggshell. You know what? You're a jackass, and you're on my channel. So thank you for being here And no, don't. Amy, I was just getting ready to go old school Walking Dead, take off my gloves and smack down an asshat that's on my channel. And you just deprived me of my fun. Not only was he here tonight, that same asshat was here before. So, no, he's still listening. But no, I mean, you're here, so what does that tell you? But no, so if you guys, if in all seriousness, show up to a Walking Dead stream, and I take the gloves off on that. I don't hear, and I don't expect you guys to, because this is my core group. This is my family. You guys are the A group. You guys have been through a lot, right? So, but if you guys want to take out some frustration, then show up to the Walking Dead and the Game of Thrones stream, because when those assholes come in, then we're going to let them have it live, all right? Can we make that commitment? You guys play, you guys take care of each other, have fun, and when those ass clowns come in, then we'll take it out on them, because we're going to be like, well, what are you guys doing here? If you ain't here to play Dead Live, you ain't here to talk about the Walking Dead, and you just have lost your way, well, we're going to help you find your way. All right. So, that's what's up. All right, I got a couple more things I got to read. B-Dub in the house. My goodness, B-Dub. 10 more for Amanda and the Deacon. You see what's up? You guys see what's going on? That means I got 10 and 10. B-Dub's got 10 and 10. Kel threw in. Kel, I think, do we have a full box for Deacon and Amanda so far with the offline packs? You guys might have your own full box. If you guys can't, I'm having fun tonight. I mean, we've had such a good week. We got such a good product, and nobody coming in from the outside is going to derail what we do. All right. Boom. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. All right. So I've said what I've said about sportsmanship. I've said what I've said about, all of our streams. And we're super competitive, super fun. But win the right way, everybody. We will. We will. Okay. Do I got everybody pre-match buffs? I think we do. I think we got a whole list of pre-match buffs. Okay, everybody. It is almost 9 o'clock on the Swatch Watch. Got a date. Can't be late. Hey, the girl is going to do me. Move to the jacuzzi. Ooh, that booty. All right. Let's get this thing going, everybody. Tonight's starting lineups. I'm going to take you down to the Ark. Man, the Ark Isles. VOX, you might be coming here for the playoffs. We don't know. Could be the last time you ever see it, and that home field advantage. Let's take it down to the Ark Isles. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Going first for Team Ark, we got in the rover position, we got the Pope. Pope will be followed by Trigger, and I know she's got her army watching tonight. Big shout out for Trigger's army. Ranger Chris is date night, baby. I know he's watching in full effect. Trigger, take it over to Valar. Valar down in the bomber position. Valar followed by maybe the most deadly, Father Ron. Upped his deadly game this year. We'll call him Deadly Father Ron. Taking Father Ron over to Gemstone in the tank position. Gem would be followed by the Deacon in the tank position. Deacon followed by Julia in the DZ. Julia followed by Kat. Once again, Pope, Trigger, Valar, Ron, Jim, Eric, Julia, and Kat. Everybody get your moves in. We'll get through this game quickly, but we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Pope, you're on the clock. You've had a week to think about it. Don't make me count down from 30. Look at that. Oh, he's ready. That is like J-Law speed. Going to move to the temple. Heck yeah. Pope just put the Hulk smash on J-Law's timer. Going to go boss to Main Street. All right, let's get that boss. That boss in 1 is going to cap in 3. Ron is already like, yep, it's good. It's good. Ron is captain like at ultra speed. Temple, boss to Main. Red gel to straw man with a little bit of seal smoke. Ron says, do it. Do me, baby. All right, I went Bell Biv DeVoe all over again. All right, let's light that first straw man for the Pope. All right, kick it over to Trigger. Got my hand in my pocket and my fingers on the trigger. My posse's getting big and my posse's getting bigger. All right, Trigger. Going to head over to the Temple too with a little nerf on Valar's damage. Trigger at the Temple. Valar, your damage has just been nerfed. Oh, Luna Lamp. Oh, my goodness. Luna Lamp to the Deacon. That means Deacon is targeted. He gets 3 turns that he can use the second highest potion in existence, which is Mag 7, Mag 7, Mag 7. So keep that in mind. She's also going to send a Dark Boss over to their chest. Dark Boss could be worth an extra 25. Round 1, we'll cap in 3, and Rapture loaded to the wall with a seal. Gemstone. She says, wait, wait. I never got to say I love you. Yeah, you know what? That's like 3. It's 3 songs already. Jim, you cannot buy a Mythic Blue with your American Express card. Jim's like, I ain't leaving home without it. What? It's like, I'm gonna throw the American Express. I'm gonna throw the Amex. I'm gonna throw the P card out there. All right, Alex with a Mythic Blue. All right, first blue of the game, and the Mythic from the blue is going to break Trigger's absorption. Seal has not yet resolved, so no Rapture. She gets the Temple. She gets the Haunt on Valar, lowering her damage. Luna Lap is her legendary, and that is going to give the Deacon basically up to 3 rounds and get him 7. Dark Boss and a Rapture loaded. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Valar. And Valar, do not listen to the noise. Cam Akers is not hurt. It's a soft tissue issue. He is going to be full go by week number 1. I didn't do you wrong in that trade. I got you, Valar. All right. Balls to their chest. All right, Valar, balls to their chest in 1. We'll cap in 3. Gonna steal Ron's boss. Ron, you ain't playing boss tonight. Seal. Gonna haunt Deacon for his damage and an Inferno to the straw man, Ron. All right, let me get that seal, and let's see how Ron feels about that Inferno. Ron says, wait, so we've already got Deacon nerfed. And we got Valar nerfed. Deacon playing red-blue. All right, red-blue from Deacon. That is 1 blue to 1 blue. And I put that blue behind the straw man. Dude's like flying here. Hey, what are you doing up here? You need to be up here by this crest. All right. Each team has used 1 blue. Let's go to the Messenger of the Lord. Father Ron, also known as Riverboat Ron, a.k.a. Father Sprinkles. You guys haven't heard that one in a while, have you? Ron, aka the devil. Yeah, it's true. Don't forget the devil. All right, Ron is deactivation. Ron going to deactivate. That means no Gronk. Gronk is officially retired this game. Ron with the deactivation. Let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. Is Jim going to make that deactivation hurt? Ron's like, I got to do what I got to do. Will Art capitalize or will it be a great move? You never know till the end of the game, till it plays out. All right, she is going to move to the battleship. All right, battleship. Let's give Jim 25 for a cannonball. Jim, getting Arc on the board early and maybe often. 25-point cannonball, and you know she's going to have that E2 effect. Blaze a straw man. Oh, look at that. A little seal and thrill action. She made you guys think she was going to get the extra damage buff. She got you looking over here, and she's like, nah. Forget the E2. I'm going to send the blaze, and I'm going to light up a straw man. Double your action, double your fun. Look at this. Art going. With a third straw man, lighten up 3. Let's take it from Gemstone over to the Deacon, a.k.a. Universal Bomber of the Century, Eric the Deacon. Birthday tomorrow, blowing stuff up. All right, going to drop that seal. Hop in the battleship. See, that's when you have swagger. He didn't just move to the battleship. He hopped into the battleship. That's like his own personalized entrance. Man, he's like, drive this bad boy over there. Let me take some aim here. All right, Deacon. M7. Lithium loaded. To the wall. With an E2. How about S9 Deacon with the lithium? Sometimes it's going to hurt. And this is one of those times. And let me give Deacon that cannonball because you know Ron. Ron is a, if I'm a millisecond off, it's going to be challenge kills cannonball. I'm like, all right, Ron, calm down. Give me a second. I got to push the button. All right. Deacon. Plus 25 points. And now we get a little wall damage. How about black, green, blue, baby? As in he just blew up the wall. All right, go from Deacon over to the assassin, Julia Muse. Always deadly. Where is Julia? Julia from the DZ. All right, Julia, bring in the Sleet Wand. She's like, you know what? You guys are destroying that wall. How about I freeze one of them? All right, so Julia putting the sleet on that blue block right there. Seal, standard ammo, red gel. And Julia playing Rhyme Trigger Pet. All right, so she's shooting Cat. Wait, no, she's shooting the straw man. All right, gotcha. Ron's doing two things here. So Julia using the Sleet Wand, playing a seal. Going to shoot the straw man. Ron says, nope, not going to give you that fourth one. And playing Rhyme to Cat, and they're playing the eye ring as well. So if that would have hit Cat, it would have frozen this one, which means they would have to break the ice first. That's a good play. That's exactly the way you play the trigger pets. Good move by Julia, and certainly Ron knew the power of that and said, yeah, we're going to play a psycho, and yeah, we're going to use the eye ring. Cat, you're up. All right, let me, I got to take these ice wands out of play real quick, too. All right, ice is done. Amari the Strawman, Seal Smoke, and a Cadet. All right, so Kat using both her moves. She wants to put out the third flame with Amari, and then she wants to use the Cadet to put out another flame. Jim says, wait, I don't think she likes the Cadet. All right, let's see what they got. All right, Pope going to use a prevention. So Amari's going to put out one, but Jim says we want more than one. So they use the prevention to keep two flames lit. All right, I'm going to give you guys the points for Temple. Got 2 blessings. Cat, 1 halo. Julia with a halo. DZ looking like 25-25. Strawman. Arc. 2 strawmen lit up. That's going to be 10 points, but the important thing is they've got 2 lit up. And that is the end of round number 1. Let's go to round number 2. Pope, you're up. Pope on a rope. All right, going to fear smoke. The fear smoke trigger out of the temple. And red gel. Y'all got Ron working overtime. Gold Psycho from Cat. That is the second and final Psycho for Team VOX. But it does break the Pope seal as well. All right. Let's kick it over to Trigger. Trigger's got Dark Boss out. She has just been Fear Smoke. Trigger, you're up. Shaman, I am just getting started. I am fired up tonight. Great match. Nothing I'd rather be doing than playing Play Dead live. I mean, our game, our creation, watching you guys just master this is just, it's a lot of fun. All right. Trigger's going to move back to the temple after the Fear Smoke resolves. That's a good move. Did not fear her into the Ice of Arc. She's going to use Mythic Kang to her own boss. Smart. Get that Kang out there. Trigger getting the points on the board. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Every point matters. F4, Elmo to the wall with a pet repel. Elmo's going to hit. I'm giving 10 points to Team VOX for that Elmo. Also, F4. Trigger, the bad part is you use the Elmo and it only breaks the ice. So, big Sleet Wand play. Julia thinking ahead. You do get the 10 points from the Elmo. It does hit. But it doesn't do any wall damage because you just broke that frozen from the Sleet Wand. All right. And Julia says, you know what? Hey, since Elmo hit and she got some points off the Elmo, why not give me that Chromica? And Julia adding 10 points as well from Chromica. All right, let's go from Trigger over to, y'all know her as Valar. I call her V-Money because she is money anytime she makes a play. Valar, game over. V-Money, what you got? Mythic Kang. All right, send that Mythic Kang over to Alex's boss. That's the one on the front row. So Valar says, give me that 63 if mine caps. Going to send a Max Seal over to the Pope since he lost his. And Inferno to the Straw Man. Ron, they want that third Straw Man. And Ron says, you ain't getting it. Because I got something else. Gold Blue from Cat. It is a battle. All right, Gold Blue. Valar, I got to break your seal, though. Because Ron's just, he's a devil like that. Ron, the seal breaker. All right, Gold Blue. Stops the grenade, breaks the seal. She does get the Mythic Kang. She sends a Max Seal up to Pope. And the Inferno is stopped. Let's go to the messenger of the disabling. We'll skip Ron. Let's go over to Gemstone. All in all, not a painful 2 turns, Ron. We got Jim, Deacon, Julia, and Cat. Both teams playing some sharp PDL so far. Keep it up. This game has some implications on the postseason, on the tournament. Arc trying to get that first round game at home. Dune to Straw Man. You can haunt Eric. You can't haunt him for damage. You have to pick a different stat because he's already been haunted. So, Ron, you got Dune. It's going to hit. All right, she's going to lower your health, Deacon. So, Deacon, his health is lowered with haunt, and his damage is lowered. All right, Ron says it hits. So, I'm going to give Jim. Dune's going to spread the flame. Straw man number 3. Rapture is going to hit. And that is going to teardrop this arc wall. And it's an E3 with some bonus juice to it. Makes it a frantic 5. Now, Eric was big money. Eric had a S9 on his first lithium attack. Jim is getting a teardrop, but I'm going to tell you, an F5 is none too shabby. Jim Stone, let's hit that black block once. Let's hit the green block. And we're going to give you 50% of a green block. So, still knocking some stuff down. 50 green remaining for Team Arc. 2 full blue remaining for Team VOX. So, still a little bit of a lead for VOX. Let's kick it over from Jim over to the Deke. Mythic Kang to the boss. You got it. Deacon getting a Mythic Kang out there. Could be worth 63 if it hits. Arc Smoke, Blue Spark, M7, Lithium to the wall with Ignite. He loves loading up the M7s. He's loving the Luna Lamp. That is making it look like M7, S8. And after Ignite, it's about an S9 again. Almost an S9. Oh, and then we add the 2 to it. It's actually it's an S11. S11 after the boat. All right, Pope is going to use the Glacier. All right, going to lower the damage of the Deacon by 50%. Still going to hit, but not that big hit we were going to get before. Deacon, you're down in the blue zone. Blue block. And that is an S5.5. Blue block. Deacon still getting double blue with the S5.5 after the Glacier does what the Glacier does. Kick it over to Julia. Julia, you're up. VOX making some noise on the walls. Arc got a diversified strategy tonight. A little bit of everything. All right. Julia's going to Gold Blaze. Standard ammo, Ron. Ron says it hits. All right. Julia blazing up to 4. Standard ammo up to 5. All right, let's take it over to the Assassin. Cat You're on the clock. Orcus to Julia with Splash. Going to play Absorption. And that is just a pro DZ move at the end of round number 2. So we're going to Splash Julia. That's going to break her seal. She was going to lose her seal anyway with Elevation. It's going to put out Flame 5. And a Cadet to the Straw Man. Jim. Does the Cadet hit? Cadet hits. Let's take them all the way down to 3. Captains, do me a favor. Give me your 3rd round subs. At the end of this round, I'm going to go ahead and give the Pope a 2nd blessing. I'm going to give Trigger a 2nd blessing. I got Cat with a 2nd halo. I got Julia with a 2nd halo as well. Cat is going to lose her seal with the Elevation. DZ points are 25-25. Straw Man, we got Arc up to 15 points to 0. Football coming in for Trigger. J-Law's an extra bomber. Got J-Law here. Trigger going to lose both of those buffs. Football's going to be in the bomber zone as well, so they got double bomber there. Let's go over to the other side, the home team. I've got the busiest of bees coming in for the Pope. Send the Pope over to the sidelines. We got Dow coming in as an extra defender. All right, and let me get these lineups set for you guys. So, looks like it's going to be Busy will be going first. And then we got Ron says we got Football coming in for Trigger. So then we got Football. Then we got Valar. Then we got Ron, Jim, Deacon, Julia, Cat. Then we got Dow. And then we got J-Law. All right. So, once again, Busy, you're on the clock. Busy be followed by Football, Valar, Ron, Jim, Deacon, Julia, Cat, Dow, and J-Law. We're in round number 3. Real quick, Ark, are we going to kill the squid or are we going to play the squid this round? Let me know in chat. Killing the squid. We got no squid tonight. No squid, and let's see what Busy has in store. Busy's going to move on over to the temple. I see you, Busy. She says, let me Cape of Craven Sniper and take Football's boss. No boss for Football. Going to send a boss over to Main Street. Yes, you will, and I'll cap the other one. And going to seal Wrath, standard ammo to the Straw Man. And Busy, I will ask you, is there a color gel you would like to attach to that standard ammo to the Straw Man? I've asked this question multiple times this season, so I'll let you clarify that. Red gel to the Straw Man. If you guys could make my job a little easier, just make sure I know what you mean by it. But if you put the wrong color, it's going to cost you. All right. Busy's going to light up Straw Man number 4. And let's go ahead and cap. I'm going to give Ark 63 points for that Mythic Kang. That is Valar's Mythic Kang. 63 over to Ark. Let's give them their first flag. That flag's going to cap. Then Busy's going to play another one. So I got Busy playing in 3. We'll cap in 5. And the first flag is officially off the board. Let's get the scoreboard set up. And we've got 1 flag to 0. All right, she's at the temple, steals football's boss to Main Street, a seal, and she likes some straw man. Football, you're on the clock. Now to start out your turn, we've got 2. It's 126 points right there. Nice, 126 in the house. 63 and a 63. Plus 25 for the dark boss. They've almost made up a whole boss right there. And first flag of the game. So it's 1 flag to 1. Football's going to move to the temple. Going to send a ward over to the deacon. Deacon got his own little pet there. Going to drop a seal. He is going to S6 Carnage loaded with Rampage. So Rampage is going to give him a +1, and it's also going to start his next turn with a +1 bonus. It carries over. So I've got football basically at S7 right now, but it is a Carnage. Carnage a little lighter than the specialty grenades, but I'm going to take an S7 with this grenade wax and his hit, and he is down in the red zone already. I got football taking out a red block and half a red block. So 50% red remaining for the football master. All right, let's go from football over to Valar. Valar, on your turn, your boss caps, and we're going to give Ark their second flag cap of the night. Ark's got 2. VOX with 1. VOX with a wall lead. Ark with a straw man lead. Each with their own individual magic right now. But Ron did disable the cyborg. VOX still has their cyborg. All these things will be factors. We got Valar on the clock. We're going to give Valar 15 seconds, and look at that. She's fast. All right, going to go Rhyme to the Deacon. Seal and Thrill. Gold Spark to Deacon. You know. She's like, yep, I know. All right, Ron. Ron says wait. So, Ron, you got Rhyme to the Deacon, Seal and Thrill, Gold Spark, and F4 St. Elmo loaded. So let's see what Ron wants to address, the pet or the wall. All right. And Valar, I would never say, yup, I know. Because you never know if somebody would burn a prevention on a move that might have broke a seal. So, obviously, Rhyme does hit, and you guys know a trigger pet doesn't trigger unless it gets through. So, it does break Deacon's seal. But never tip your hand, especially for the playoffs. Because I've seen already this season where people stop things that they probably shouldn't have stopped. But anyway, you know, football's going to intervene the grenade. All right, intervene does not hit. So basically we've got Valar plays Rhyme to Deacon. It breaks his seal. She plays a seal and thrill. She's going to gold spark him, which is a good move. And F4 St. Elmo stopped. All right, let's go from Valar over to the Deacon. Deacon, your move. And Deacon, you are gold sparked. Wait. Sorry. Ron. No, Ron, you're good. You're good. Sorry. Post it again, Ron. Ron was right, and he had his move typed, and I skipped him. All right, Ron, remember, you're on this island, though. Man, Ron had it ready to go, and I made him delete it. There it is. All right. Ron, you're moving to the temple. It is going to cost you movement. You'll see why. Because you're down here equivalent to the DZ. So you got to move all the way up to the temple stairs. Seal, Mythic Stasis. And you know what? You didn't play any Sparks, you didn't play any Legends, so you got no movement penalty, you're good. So he will be able to get all those moves in. So Ron's going to move to the stairs, going to play a Seal, Mythic Stasis to Dow. Going to haunt Dow for damage. So Dow, we're going to lower your damage. And going to play Cadet to Strawman. Going to take out Strawman number 4. Arc down to 3 Strawman. All right, let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. Still in her boat. We got Jim, Deacon, Julia Cat, Dow, and J-Law. All right, so Jim's going to play the Torch Wand. So the Torch Wand is going to double their Strawman points this turn, or she could choose to have no Strawman points for anybody this turn. So the Torch Wand is going to take out the red wands, and a super, super good wand. But it does take out the fire. So whatever Arc's score is with wands this turn, it's going to double. She's going to Rampage, Max Seal Julia, F5 Seismic to the wall. All right, give the seal to Julia. F5 Seismic, which means the boat flipping does not happen because Ron stops it. She does get the Rampage. Jim will get a +1 on her next round. But currently, that is the final blue of the game for VOX. And that is going to break Jim's seal. All right, so again, Torch Wand to double the straw man points at the end of the round, not the flames, but the number of points they get. Rampage, you'll have a carryover. Would have given her S6. Max Seal to Julia. Let's go from Jim over to the Deacon. Deacon's still in the boat, but he is gold sparked, which means he's dealing half. All right. So Deacon, you're gold spark, so any damage you deal is split 50%. So it is a S6 seismic loaded with Rampage. Going to max spark Julia. Going to play a heal smoke and going to go boss to their chest. All right, so let me get the boss in play. That's the easy one. Deacon playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. We got 2 bosses out on the board right now. Now he picks a specialty grenade, even though it's not going to hit as hard. Still going to have a good effect. Pretty smart play by Deacon. The damage will be cut in half. The potion effectiveness cut in half. Yeah, I auto release ward. You're good though. Max spark to Julia. So Jim says the seismic hits. Now, that's 1 seismic. If another seismic hits, they can capsize the boat of their choice. All right. And I missed the Dark Boss too. And the Dark Boss was played before Ron's wait. So the Dark Boss is fine. So Jim played the Dark Boss. Make sure you guys get it on 1 line. I know I've said I'm tolerant with it if it's immediately done, but you guys got to try to get it on 1 line instead of hitting the enter button. But it was done before Ron played any weight, so I got no issue with it. But the problem is I got to go back and reread it if I miss it, because I'm just looking for that 1 line. So Dark Boss played in 3 with cap in 5, and that would be a plus 25. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. All right, so here is the ruling, and I'm going to stick by the ruling because I want to clear it with the competition committee because we made this announcement. Jim's boss, Dark Boss, can go through. Jim, because it is typed in the second line, there is a penalty on it, which is a 25-point penalty if you want to play it. Obviously, I think I know the answer to this, but that is what we all decided. That's the way we played it, and so it's your call. Yep. All right, so Jim's going to pay the 25 points. It's in essence going to become a boss, but if it wasn't a Dark Boss, she would have had to pay the 25 to get it on a second line. And I just want to stay consistent with everybody. That's why I wanted to check on it. So we got it. All right. Should be good to go. And again, she did type it before Ron said anything, but the rule is even if you do that, we hit it with a 25-point penalty to make sure that that everybody's getting their moves in. All right. Let's go from, because it does turn into a delay of game, but we're good. We're good. Okay, let's go from Deacon, who went S6, Seismic, Rampage. You guys know the max spark, healing himself. So we're doing half damage. So half damage from Deacon, and that is a 1.5 red. Deacon, you're going to get a full red block out of it. Remember, you're gold sparked, and you couldn't do anything about it because you played blue spark last turn. So we're going to give you that red block, a full red block, which means VOX has 1.5 red remaining. And they do get the seismic effect, so another seismic, they can capsize something. All right, make sure we're good. Balls to their chest. Got that, got that, got that. Let's move from Deacon over to Julia. Julia, you're up, and you are max spark, so you're a little slowed. All right, Ace to Light Fire. Pet Repel. Standard Ammo Red Gel. And she's got no juice, no activations, Ron. So even though Max Spark did slower, did not materially change anything that she was doing because her extra stuff did not kick in. So she's basically going to try to light 4 with Ace and 5 with the Red Gel. Deacon's going to prevent the shot. And the fire is going to be flame number 4. Deacon using his prevention. All right. Ace, Pet Repel, Standard Ammo. All of the above. Julia is no longer max sparked. That was her turn. All right. Let's go from Julia over to Kat. Now, if Jim's boss dies, I'll take the 25 off. If it doesn't die, I'm just going to make it a regular boss so they don't get the 25 bonus. Either way, for now, I'm just going to say that's a regular boss, just to make it easier. We got Kat, we got Dow, and we got J-Law. All right, she's going to Ion Julia out of the DZ. Julia is Ioned. Kat's going to play Red Nolan. Got a companion over there. Going to max spark Julia. Now, a second max spark. She's already had her turn. Julia is not going to be slowed. She's already had the effect of slow. However, it could skip and it could have another effect on her. But since she's already went to the slow, she will not be slowed by a second max spark. But she could still be affected by Max Sparks. Dow going to stop the cadet. All right, so the cadet is stopped by Dow's prevention. And let's go from Cat over to Dow. Dow in the DZ. All right, Dow, you're on the clock. Give you 10 seconds. There he is. He's going to move to their DZ. Dow has stasis on him. Going to fear Cat. That is going to put her in the arc waters, which is going to slow Cat down. Julia has no effect from the slow. Cat does. And red gel to straw man, Ron. Ron says it hits. That's straw man number 5 for arc. All right. J-Law, you're up. Give you 2.3 seconds. J-Law. Look at that. You knew that was coming, didn't you? She's going to head over to the temple. Everybody's at the temple. Football, Ron. It's like a temple party going on. What are you guys doing over there? Going to go seal and thrill. Going to play absorption. All right, let me make sure you can do all this stuff. All right, moving to the temple stairs. Seal and thrill, yes. Absorption, yes. Activate cyborg on Busy and Dow. All right, see why you did that. Put Busy there. We'll put Dow there. And remember, it's pick and stick. They're going to pick you up. They're going to stick you there for a turn. Going to talent Ron to their DZ. And haunt Gem for damage. And gold spark Gem. All right. So Gem gets gold sparked. And she gets her damage lowered as well. She does have Rampage coming up, but her damage has been lowered, and she's gold sparked. All right, so let me piece this together. J-Law at the end of the turn will rotate into the temple. Ron is going to get a halo. Nobody else gets one. VOX getting 25. In a DZ, Arc getting 0. And VOX getting the only blessing that round. All right, so Dow is stuck. Busy is stuck. Julia is not stuck. Cat is slowed. Ron is in the DZ. Gem is minimized. That's a lot of stuff that just happened. That's a lot of stuff. This is the final round. Final round of the first half. Busy, you're up. And I got to tell you, Busy, you have limited range. But that's a good move. So Busy's like, you know what? Let me just get that gold Kang out there. That's a smart move by Busy as well. Busy playing gold Kang could be worth 55. Pet Repel, gonna haunt cat, lower cat's damage. I love the use of haunt tonight, by the way. I see what you guys are doing. And Ron, Busy's trying to light up. All right, I also have to do straw man damage. And I'm going to tell you why that's important. Jim played the torch wand. And Ark has 5 flames. So Jim doubled the straw man points for 1 round. She could either double it or she could have negated if they didn't have control of it. That's 100 points for Ark by using the wand and having 5 flames lit. Now, Busy was getting ready to light flame 6, and J-Law says no. All right, so Gold Kang is good. Pet Repel is good. Haunt is good. The shot is stopped. Let's go to Football Master. Football Master, your final move of the first half from the temple. And you got 1.5 red blocks remaining. And Deacon, you are no longer gold sparked. You're normal. Give football about 10 more seconds. And football, you are rampaged. So you do have 1 point of rage automatically added. Give football about 5 more seconds before we nerf the attack. There he is. Going to go Mythic Kang to Deacon's boss. All right, football, Mythic Kang could be worth 63. M7 Seismic loaded with Ignite. Going to Max Spark Julia. That second Max Spark does stop Julia in place. So again, the first one slowed her down. She got through her turn. The second one wouldn't affect her, but 2 Max Sparks will stick her in place. Julia, Busy, and Dow are all stuck in place, but they cannot be stunned again for the remainder of the match. All right, and if this seismic hit's going to flip over a boat. All right, so we got M7 Seismic with Ignite. It's going to hit. Football is also going to steal a block. And half of it is going to be redirected to Ark's wall. Ron, how do you feel about Ark might be getting the best of this deal? Because football basically using his seismic to take down one remaining block, Dow's going to get half of that effect. So that is going to be about equivalent to a Fury 4 seismic. It hits, not huge. Ron, you're also going to flip a boat. You want to flip the battleship or you want to flip the boat in their DZ? Up to you. Battleship Jim is no longer in the battleship. I think next season, if somebody flips over your battleship, if it's still a battleship, I think we take the cannonball back. What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be cool? I know Dime's going to say no, but how about if you seismic, you lose the cannonball? Something to think about. Wheels are turning. All right, so the Mythic Kang is good. Everybody that gets the cannonballs, they're saying like, no. Everybody else is like, yes, let's do it. All right. So let me give football the gold bar. Football, congratulations, that gold bar. That's going to get you 50 points. And we're going to reset the wall. We're going to give VOX their first full wall. It's pretty nice. That is very nice, actually. But I got to tell you, Dow, it's a smart move. That's the way to get points without throwing a grenade yourself. I think it's Dow's destiny to be the king of paint. You get it? Oh, Dominari. Sorry, football. No gold bar for you. You got Dominari'd. She just took that 50 points right away. Football was like, I'm moving up the leaderboard. All right, let me get this pain. This is 50% attack. Remember, that was a 50% green block. So half of that seismic coming through Dow is going to get you a green block, a blue block, and 25% of a blue block. You got 75 blue remaining. So 1 3/4. Still got a ways to go. VOX, they got the whole thing down. All right, let's go from the football master to Villar. Villar, you're up. And as a reminder, Busy cannot move herself. Dow cannot be moved at all. And Julia cannot be moved at all at this point because they were stuck or something has happened. All right, Villar's going to summon Clyde. Dust to Deacon. Max Spark to Cat. Trixie to Football and J-Law. Okay. Clyde will break a lot of stuff. Clyde will not free Dow because of the cyborg ability. It will not. Oh boy. Villar, I don't know what you just did to your team. I think I know what you were trying to do, but I think you just got rid of a whole lot of pet repels. All right, Summon Clyde. They're not going to break through the pet repels. Dust to Deacon. You know, it's the thought that counts, I think. Max Spark to Cat. Yeah, this is about to get ugly. All right. Cat, you are slowed, and now you are slowed again. You're double slowed. You're like in the arc waters, moving at half speed, and now you're moving at a quarter speed. All right, so let me kind of get you guys up to date on Clyde. This is going to take a minute. All right, Clyde's an AP2 pet, and he just goes around the horn, but he does not ignore it's everything. So I'm going to start out at the top. Busy Bee, you just lost your pet repel. Valar, you lost your seal. Julia, you lost your pet repel. Jim, you take 2 AP. Going to lower your base to about 2475. Dow, you take AP. Going to lower your base to 2198. All right, let's go over to the other team. Football. Going to break your seal. Ron. Going to break your seal. Eric. 2239. Cat. You're going to lose your absorption. J-Law. You're going to lose your absorption. All right, Trixie to Football and J-Law. Trixie's going to break J-Law's seal. And it's going to deal a little bit of damage to Football. And by a little bit, I got him at 98%. So it's not going to be really anything there. Okay, kind of recap. Clyde does a whole lot of damage. Or a whole lot of stuff, not a whole lot of damage. Dust to Deacon, Max Spark, and then a Trixie to Football and J-Law. Basically breaking a lot of seals and not dealing very much damage. All right, let's go from Valar over to Ron. All right, Ron is going to Talon Cat, which is good because she wasn't probably moving too much on her own. All right, let's put Cat back there. She is still under the effect of Max Spark, but she's not slowed by the Arc Waters right now. Ron's going to play a Pet Repel. He's also going to echo a +1 down to Eric. So sending Eric a +1 on his attack. Good move. Cadet Strawman's going to put out Strawman number 5. So Talon, Cadet, Pet Repel, and Echo. They all hit. Let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. Gem no longer in a boat, but you're not slowed by your own waters. All right, Jim is going to play a Seal. Going to play Gold Kang on her boss. So Jim playing Gold Kang could be worth 55. She's got a couple Kangs out there. Going to Blue Spark herself to get back to normal size. S6 Ignite Elmo, Father Ron. Jim ratcheting up the damage a little bit. Normal size and then basically an S6 Ignite. Almost a Mag 7 with the Ignite. Ron playing the Prevention. No wall damage. All right, let's go over to the Deacon. Deacon, you do have the Dust Smoke, but you got some Echo on you as well. We got Deacon, Julia, Cat, Dow, J-Law, and then halftime. Everybody making great time, good moves. Keep it going, everybody. All right, do we have Deacon? Give Deacon the 5-second timer. Get his move in. Got Deacon, Julia, Cat, Dow, and J-Law. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Deacon says, let me unholy smoke the Dust Smoke. So the Dust Smoke is gone. M7 Red's Revenge makes it a Savage 8 with the boat. Makes it an S10. Can't summon Rage. So I'm going to give Vox a warning because he has a pet out. So Vox, that's your first warning. If you double dip again, it's going to cost you 5. But it is still equivalent to an S10. And Jim says, you know what? An S10 Red's Revenge would look awfully good coming over to the arc wall. Father Ron. Say it ain't so, Ron. This is gonna be painful. Ron says, hold up. Jim was waiting for the big grenade to load up, played it well, redirected it. Cat, tank page 1. Vox is doing what you got to do to Vox. I mean, Arc is doing what you got to do to Vox. They know the preventions are out there. Cat's got to burn it. All right, let's go from Deacon over to Julia. Mythic Blitz to Nolan. Seal and Thrill. Blue Spark, S8 now. Ron, I think Julia was timing that shot. Ron says, wait, we got more. I don't even know what you got left, Ron. Honestly, I don't know at this point. He's like, we got a double evoke. That's what we got. Oh, my goodness. They pulled the use the preventions, then the double evoke. All right, Mythic Blitz to Nolan. We'll take Nolan out. Seal and Thrill. Now, Julia's already got one seal, but S8, adding the Disperse, bonus damage, specialty grenade. Well played, Julia. And it's equivalent to an S11. So they're going to evoke it. S5, they're going to evoke it again. S3 is basically, E3 is basically what it's going to be. And then half the damage on the Elmo. But she also gets the Disperse. You got 75% of a blue, double evoked. Blue block. Blue block. Get 1 3/4 after the double evoke. Doesn't get down to the teardrop. But the next damage will get to the teardrop. All right, Vox slowing it down a little bit. Good moves and good moves. All right, let's go from Julia over to Cat. Cat, you're up from the DZ. No Nolan, but might have been a bluff anyway. Was she going to leave the DZ? Who knows? But if she was, she's got no Nolan. And if she wasn't, she got a pet play to be called out. All right, going to Dune to Strawman, Seal and Thrill, and Trixie to their tanks. F4 Trixie targeting both tanks. Red Tanner from Julia. Red Tanner from Dow. All right, going double Tanners. Both tanks stay in play. Dune is going to put out Strawman number 4. Arc sitting at 3 Strawman. So Dune puts out 1. Seal and Thrill. Cat getting the seal. Thrill is shut down by a couple red tanners. And the red tanners, I'm taking Cat down 80%. All right, Dow, you're up. Hold on 1 second. All right, hang on. Give me a second. I have to check something. All right. Julia also hit Cat with a Mythic Blitz. So, Cat, you actually were at 65% because of the Mythic Blitz. All right, using the absorption ability. Yep. That's a smart play. So that is going to take Cat to 75. And 2 red tanners going to take you to 55. All right, Dow, you're up. It does break seal. And you do lose your challenge because she didn't have a seal. Tanner was played prior to her seal resolving, which means her seal will resolve after. She played it on her turn. So when the Mythic Blitz hit, she took the damage. When both the Tanners hit, she took the damage. Her seal was just played that turn. All right, Dow's going to summon Gold Blaze, S8 Trixie to Stasis, and the Wall. You're good, Ron, if you got an action. But I'm going to take your challenge the same reason I took Jim's challenge. Because he's playing the Trixies to get rid of the stasis. Which means he can play the pet if the Trixie resolves. And if you guys are watching, what that basically means is challenge, he can't play stasis, or he can't play a pet because he has stasis. And that's why he would lose the challenge, because he can play it if the Trixie resolves. That's the order of play. And it does hit, and I'm also going to hit Ron with his warning. Either team at this point, 5 points. 5 points for anything that double dips. All right. Both teams lost their challenges. You can challenge again if you want. It's going to cost you guys 25 points. You want to pay for a challenge. So next time you type it, yes, you can. Just understand it's going to cost you. All right. But it does hit. So that means Dow is going to go S8 Trixie. Smart move by Dow. And what is good about his move, he didn't have range on the wall, but Trixie splits. So because he chose multiple targets, he has range. You get unlimited range with Trixies. All right, stasis is out of play. Because it's out of play, Dow lights up flame number 4. He does get an S8, which means he teardrops this. So that red block is obliterated. And it is an S8 Trixie. So I love the fact it's an S8. Ron, I just stated Trixie has unlimited range. So Trixie is a grenade that you can throw because it's going to split, which is what I just explained. Normally, with a regular grenade, you wouldn't be able to hit a wall. With the Trixie, when you throw it, it splits and it gives you unlimited range. Does it make sense? You with us, Ron? All right, I think he hit the mute button. Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, I'm reading this chat. So what Ron is saying, all right, I get it's the order of which he typed it. I guess I'm trying to figure out what you're doing here. Correct. And Ron, I won't charge you a challenge for this. Here's the thing. It's not a valid target. So I can have him retype it. So I get what you're saying, but we kind of got to work through this, okay? So He's throwing a Trixie at he types stasis first. Okay, I see what he's saying. So he's saying, you throw the Trixie, you can't target stasis, you have to throw that. Okay, but Trixie doesn't have a valid target, right? Right. So what he has to do is he has to say, Trixie to the wall, and then stasis. I think that's what your point is. So he has to throw a Trixie, and because he has to throw a Trixie, all he has to do is flip-flop the order of which it hits, which is going to put us right back where we're at. Does that make sense? I understand what you're saying. He can't target stasis first. Now, if it would have been a different grenade or a different target, I would have made him redirect it or cost it. But because it's a Trixie has to have a condition, which means it needs 2 targets. So, yes, he should not. You know, Ron, here's what I would say, because we could probably beat this to death. And I can ask the group. I can never remember a time that we've been playing that we've ranged a Trixie, to be honest. Or we said that a Trixie didn't have range. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It has always been my understanding that Trixie is just, you pick 2 targets, but it's got to be a valid target. We can certainly revisit it, but I want to make sure we get it right for precedence. If anybody here can think of a time that we ever ranged a Trixie, let me know. I don't ever remember a time, and I know people have played Trixies from their DZs. I know for a fact people have played it from their DZ to a wall, and we've just never asked the question. But where we're at, I mean, I have in my mind, I've never ranged it. And again, if you guys can think of an example, I'm open to hear it. I just don't know that we've ever not allowed a Trixie to hit. Well, here's what I would say. And I agree. Usually it would hit Main Street. But here's my question is, has Trixie ever hit, let's say Ron is where he is. Has Trixie ever hit something on the other side of the map? Let's say you have a player in another DZ. And again, I can't think of a time where we've ever ranged Trixie. And if we have, I am open to having a discussion. But I'm not just talking about a wall. I'm talking about any target that's out there. Have we ever said, okay, Trixie can't hit that target from that area? And I'm just like you. I want to get it right. Moon, if you're correct, you can validate it, but you own it. And again, if there's precedence for it, You own it. You'll own this decision. I'm fine with it, but if you can say there's a specific example when we've said Trixie does not have range, we'll find it. And I'm not asking this as just a player. I'm asking this as somebody's in the competition committee. So again, I can't think of a specific example. All right. Well, the competition committee, we're going to find that example. And Dow, I need you to pick a target that is not the wall that has range. So you have to pick a valid target. All right. So Dow is next to Cat. He is picking Cat and Stasis. Ron, he has two valid targets. Anything that VOX can do, it hits. Cat is losing her seal. Dow is losing Stasis. And he has already been given credit for the blaze. All right, we go from Dow to J-Law. J-Law, final move of the first half. Mythic Kang to Eric's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. And a Cadet Strawman hits. Now, it's not a question of hitting the wall from the DZ. It's a question of whether Trixie has a valid target or whether Trixie has range. We're certainly not going to allow people to hit the wall from the DZ. But again, Moonshot's on the competition committee. He owns that call. We'll validate that it's happened or it hasn't happened. All right, it's halftime. Halftime. I need second half subs in the game. Get second half subs in the game. We've got, at the end of round number 1, 3 straw men. 15 points for Team Arc. DZ points. 75 points for VOX. 0 for ARC. Blessing. 3rd Halo. Ron with a 2nd Halo. Now, I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying I don't recall a specific instance. And if Jason remembers that, absolutely. I've said. That's why we have the competition committee here. So I appreciate you chiming in. I just can't think of a specific example that it's happened. But it hasn't happened to me. So he said it's happened to him. All right, Sheila coming in for Busy. Dow stays. All right, Busy B heading out. Ron losing his pet repel for elevation. Trigger coming in for football. Rajin coming in for Eric. Deacon, you're on fire tonight. Both battleships are out of play. And football heading over to the sidelines. Good job tonight, football. Rajin coming in as a tank. Yeah, Jason, we're going to table it. I've already wasted almost 30 minutes on it. So we'll talk about it afterwards. Because we're gonna run this way too long. All right, we got to get to the second half. We got to get everybody refocused. Ron, if you can give me a thumbs up, then I'm gonna hit you with 25 points because you did use a challenge, even though you didn't have one. So it still did cost you 25. No, we just want to get it right. But obviously, Ron made a good challenge. But, you know, he knows it was costing him the challenge. So I've got that deducted. I've got everybody moving on. We want to get it right. Let's just get it refocused and get back to the rhythm of the game. All right, get Dal back into DZ. Get Ron back into Rover. So we got Rajin. We got J-Law is still in. J-Law was in the bomber positions. Let's get her back over. So we got Trigger, J-Law, Ron, Rajin, Cat. We got Dow. Let's put Julia back in the DZ. Valar. And I think we got Shaman in. All right. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Everybody get with your teams. Let's move on. Let's get everybody focused. I don't mind the conversation. We want to get it right. And people are chiming in. That's fine. But let's get everybody refocused on where we're at with the game. You got 3 minutes. Talk to your team. Set a second half strategy. And when we come back, Shaman Sheila will kick it off. I'm going to grab another Red Bull, and I'm going to relax for a second. And at 10:50, it's a good game. Keep the game good and don't lose your focus. So we'll be right back in a couple minutes. You guys will have a little bit of radio silence. So get up, stretch, grab a drink, come back, and let's play a good second half. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back and we're in full effect. And yeah, I mean, we're in a good spot. Have fun. This is big. We want to get everybody on the right track. Again, I'm going to remind both you guys, both teams have double dipped. You got no more left. You double dip, I'm going to hit you with a 5-point penalty. Both teams have lost their challenges. If you challenge again, it's going to cost you 25. So actually, the next time it's going to cost you guys 50. Remember, it goes 25, 50. You get the idea. It gets painful to challenge. So let's keep the game going. Second half is starting right now. We're still in good shape with time. Let's start it out. I think we're going to start with, we got Shaman Sheila. Let me make sure I got everybody's place in line here. Of course, my marker is struggling. Anyway, I got Shaman Sheila. I got Trigger, Valar, Ron, Jim, Deacon, Julia, Cat, Dow, and Rajin, but we got a problem. Hold on. So is J. 'Law' out? 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 Oh, Regien's in for Deacon. Gotcha. Okay, that's where I went wrong. Let's try this again. Okay. Sheila, Trigger, Valar, Ron, Jim, Regin, going in Deacon spot, Julia, Cat, Dow, and J-Law. All right, we should be good. All right, and everybody had 3 minutes to refocus, so if you make mistakes now, it's on you, not on us. Plenty of time. All right, we're going to start out with Busy Bee capping Main Street. So, Art, good ball strategy so far. They also got a gold Kang. That's a 55 right there. So far, VOX has got 2 63s. Arc has got a 55 and a 63. They also get their third flag of the night. Three flags to one. All right, Shaman Sheila. She says, I'm going to mosey on up to the temple. That's what a mosey looks like. Eric likes to hop in the battleship. She didn't say mosey, but I thought it sounded kind of cool. We're going to go boss to Main Street from the Shaman. Sheila is going to play boss in 5. We'll cap in 7. Going to banish 1 to Julia. So banish, she can't fly, she can't be lifted, she can't be gas blasted. You get the idea. Banish 1 is going to be the Nirvana variety. Going to play a Seal Smoke. And a red gel. Ron says it hits. So we're going to light up number 4. Again, Temple, Boss, Banish Wand, Seal Smoke, and a shot. All right, let's go from Shaman Sheila over to Trigger. What you got, Trigger? And we'll say both teams playing very well tonight, too. Good moves on both sides. Both teams are scrappy. I think you always expect it from VOX and Arc. This could be a rematch in the playoffs. We might see these two teams play one more time. All right, Trigger heading over to the temple. Holding down the fort Trigger. Going to send Ward over to Regin. Little protection there. Going to steal Julia's ball. Sneaky, sneaky. Look at that. Julia, she just hijacked your boss. Going to send a Max Seal over to Cat. And Julia did not lose her smoke for elevation because she was not in the DZ, just in case you guys were wondering. She was in the water. Everybody else who was in the DZ lost their smokes. All right. We got an F5 Rapture to the wall, and Dow says, let me Max Blue that. Max Blue to Trigger. And Mythic Blue, not a Max Blue. Trigger, that's going to take you down to 65% of your health. So to the temple, Ward to Regin, steal Julia's boss. The Rapture shut down. She sends a seal over to Cat. Dow playing the Mythic Blue. Going to take 35% away from her. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Valar. Valar, you're up. Yep. Trigger going to use her absorption ability. It's going to keep her at 75. So she's taking 25% after the 10 absorption. Guys have to know what your gear is capable of doing. I've said this all throughout the season. Haunts, absorption, all of those things could be the difference between whether or not you make the finals. Smokey to Regin. All right, Ron, you got Smokey. Has to hit Regin to steal his unholy. Then a Haze and Daze to Ron. A Sly Spark to Ron. And then a QWERTY grenade. Regin is going to use Legendary Horus. And that is going to stop the silencing grenade. All right. So Smokey does hit. So Regin, you have no unholy. And you do not have absorption. So Smokey has taken Regin down to 90%. Does not have unholy smoke because the pet hits. Going to Haze and Daze Ron. Going to Sly Spark Ron for the pet. And then the grenade, of course, is stopped. All right, let's go over to Ron. Ron, your move. All right, Ron is going to Speed Potion to their DZ. Look at this. He's like, let me at him. And he's there. Ron turbocharged. Going to send Ward over to J-Law. Going to play a Max Seal. And a Cadet. Sheila stops the Cadet. Not getting that damage through, Ron. Speed Potion. Ward, Max Seal, Cadet is stopped. Let's go from Ron over to Gemstone. Gemstone. You cap. And you're also getting 55 for a Gold King. Another 55 for Arc. Capping Dark Boss, but remember they lost their 25, so I'm only giving them the points for the boss. So it is flag number 4. Arc with a flag lead, Vox with a wall lead, and a few others. We got Jim, Rajan, Julia Cat, Dow, and J-Law. What do you guys think? Except for my 20-minute rules analysis, you guys enjoying a little bit of VOX and a little bit of ARC? Final game of the season for Team VOX. So big game for both teams, but this has been good. Jim is going to go Ward over to Dow. All right. Ward to Dow is good. Silent Smoke to Rajan is good. Inferno Grenade is a -5 for Team ARC. Can't play the Silent Smoke. It counts as an attack. It's too powerful. No Inferno, but you do get the Gold Spark to J-Law. So Rajan, surrounded by Silent Smoke. Ward is good. Silent Smoke is good. Gold Spark is good. Let's go to Rajan. And on Rajan's turn, Deacon's Boss caps. And so does another 126 in Mythic Kangs. So flag number 2. Four flags to 2. All right, Rajan, you're on the clock. Give you 5 more seconds. All right, Rajan is going to shift up the strategies a little bit. Rajan moving up toward the wall. Going to drop a seal. Jim says it hits. All right, let's see what the second wall looks like. It is a Rapture, so we are going to teardrop it. Little F5 juice with it. Not as weak as the first wall, but very few walls are. Black block. 50% of a green block. Was an F5. Let's go from Rajan over to Julia. All right, Julia's going to turn Cat into Marty. Little dust to J-Law. All right, Ron, you got Dune and Red Gel. All right, so I got Dune looking like 5 and Red Gel looking like Straw Man number 6. All right, Cat has been turned into Marty, which is equivalent of a prevention, basically. All right, we skip Cat. And let's go to Dow. Dow, you're up. That was a pretty good move and a pretty timely move. Probably one of the most feared items in the game. I know you guys don't like your cryo rings and your fever rings. I got to tell you, Euclid was probably one of the first hated items in the game. Judas was up there. Stasis is definitely up there. Sly Shaw is definitely up there. All right. Dow's going to play boss to their chest. So Dow playing boss in 5 would cap in 7. He's going to play Max Seal to himself. And he's going to stroll over here. And throw a QWERTY grenade, and Rei Jin going to intervene the grenade. So, again, Arc pulling out the preventions, but they can't have J-Law silenced for obvious reasons. Boss, QWERTY grenade, and a seal. All right, J-Law, your move. Final move of round 5. All right, I'm going to unholy that smoke. Going to blue spark. Going to get rid of Ward. Going to play a boss to their chest. All good moves by J-Law. Boss in 5 would cap in 7. Jim, you got an M7 Elmo loaded to the wall with Ignite. Yeah. All right, M7 Elmo. Going to get the full effect of this one with Ignite. Elmo also going to give her a bonus 10. %50 green. 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 Full blue. that's it. 50% green, full green, and blue. It's a nice shot, J-Law. It's a tougher wall, but you're doing tougher damage. That is the end of round number 5. End of round number 5. Let's see what we're looking like. All right, the DZ looked like it evened up again. 25-25. Blessings. Third blessing for Team Arc. Fifth blessing for Team VOX. Halo, Cat, Halo number 4. Julia getting back on the Halo list with 3. And Ron sneaking in there with his 3rd. Strawman. Arc able to squeak out 6 Strawman. That's 100 points for Team Arc. Sneak, I mean, can't stop everything sometimes, right? VOX did what they had to do, but by default, Arc was able to get that Strawman. All right, let's move to round number 6. This is the final round of 5 players. Let's start it out with Shaman Sheila. Shaman Sheila. Sheila is in the temple. All right. Sheila says, you know what? Peace out of this temple because I'm feeling S8 Red's revenge. Ouch! That's pretty crafty, Sheila. Gonna send a gold Kang to her boss. Oh, I almost sent a boss to her boss. Can't do that. All right, Sheila with gold Kang. That could be worth 55. And Ron says S8's Red Revenge hits. Strongest grenade in the game. And we got teardrops. So 75%. Actually, it is 75% of a blue. Blue block. Teardrop. Red block. $75. Teardrop goes away. Red block goes away. 25% of a red block goes away. 75 red remaining. Shaman Sheila. It's a big hit. Look bigger because of the teardrop. That was a huge teardrop, right? So Arc sitting at 1 3/4 of their first wall. VOX already mowing down the second wall. All right, let's go from the Shaman over to Trigger. Trigger, you're up. Going to go Gold Orcus to Villar. All right. No, she can fear you, unfortunately, Sheila. For her. But it requires her leaving the temple and coming down and fear smoking you, which is before her grenade attack. So, and we've seen this before, it's just a bad timing of a move. Trigger has to leave the temple. If she would have played the grenade before the fear smoke, that would have taken it. She fears Sheila. And plays the pet, which is going to put out flame number 6. All right. Gold Orcus to Valar. And Valar taking some damage there. Valar Gold Orcus, I got you going down to 86%. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Valar. Going to Talon Sheila. Back to the temple. Seal and heal. S6 lithium loaded. Echo and ignite. One and 3/4. Valar getting the gold block. $50 points for Valar, taking down their first full wall. Going to rebuild it. It's now 1 wall to 1, even though VOX has a little bit of a jump start. And the ignite is going to light up flame number 6. All right, so she talons, gets the heal and seal. S6 lithium, because she takes down the wall with the lithium. She knew which grenade to use. She does spread the flame. And she is going to echo herself. I'm sorry, she's going to echo to give Jim a +1. All right, Ron, you're in the DZ. Ark's catching a little bit of momentum. What you got in store, Ron? Oh, heck. That's a lot. All right. Vines to Julia. Turn Julia into a medic. Mythic Thorn and F5 Dark Shadow with Rampage. I'm scared. All right, so Vines would break her seal. Sheila going to play the Eclipse. Ron, you were loading up. Ron was hunting bear. And Sheila pulled the Eclipse. So Julia is not a medic. Is not hit by Vines, is not hit by Thorn, and is not attacked by Dark Shadow, because when the first one went to hit, which would be the Mask of Malice, she's eclipsed, disappeared. All right, Julia reappears at the end of the turn. All right, let's go to Gemstone. Ron's swinging for the fences this year. I got to tell you guys, like, it's no joke. It used to be VOX was preventions, and now they got some dog in them now. They attack you. They do some things. Ron out of nowhere coming with that attack. Arc Smoke, E2 Mythic Azar, Bloodlust, Disperse. M7, St. Elmo to the wall. It hits. All right. M7. It's equivalent to an S13 with a Disperse. We know it's a stronger wall. But we also know this is not the strongest grenade, but it's pretty close. Jim getting 10 points from the Elmo. And if it's wall number one, it'd be the biggest hit of the night. But it's a stronger wall. Black, green, green. 25% blue. It's 2 3/4 blue. VOX with 2 blue. Art catching up in a hurry on the walls. All right, let's go from Jim over to Regin. All right, Rajian's going to head over to the temple. Ace is Moxie. Maxiel J-Law. S6, Red's Revenge, loaded to the wall with Ignite. Put out one flame. Jim says, wait. All right. Jim playing their final blue of the game. And it is a mythic blue. But Rajian has a seal, so it's just going to break his seal. All right, gets to the temple, puts out a flame, puts a seal on J-Law, throws a big grenade. Jim shuts it down, breaks his seal. Let's go from Rajian over to Julia. We got Julia, Cat, Dow, and J-Law, and then we'll have our starters back in. Going to go Mythic Kang to Sheila's boss. Julia playing Mythic Kang, could be worth 63. Going to go Vines to Ron, and then Ron, you're getting the Butt Thunder 7. It hits. All right, Vines. Going to take Ron down to 90. The BT7. Going to take Ron all the way over to the other side. I'm not going to Ron sickle him. Actually, I am. I'm going to Ron sickle you, Ron. But the important thing is he's slowed. He's in the arc ice. I said ice, not... Anyway, you get it. Okay. You know, the accent and all. All right, let's go from Julia over to Cat. Cat, you are no longer a Marty. You're a cat. Ron, I got you sitting at 85 health. Now, I'm not even going to get into dad jokes because then Julie J will just pop in out of the woodwork like, dad joke. I think Cat's like enjoying being Marty. I'll just stay Marty. Won't type my move. Cat's going to DZ Portal. DZ Portal. And going to follow it up with a Talon to Ron. Getting Ron out of the ice hole. Binds to Julia. And a Gas Blast to Julia. That's a pretty sweet move there. Send Julia over to the other side. And we're going to take Julia down to 80% health. It's a nice 1-2 punch there. All right, let's go to Dow. Dow, you're up. Give Dow about 10 more seconds. And we got J-Law the wall on deck. And I know it's only going to take her like a second. I've seen this move before. Dow says, I'm going to move to RDZ. Yeah. Vines a BT7. And I'm going to hit Dow with a 10-point penalty for a double smoke. Can't play the vines and can't play pet repellent. But he does get the vine smoke. Going to break Cat's seal. And going to get the BT7. I'll be right over here beside Julia. In the pond. Take Cat down to 85%. And let's go to J-Law. J-Law is going to head over to the temple. Stairs of the temple because it is occupied currently. Silver Spark Orcus to Julia. Splash Strawman. S6 Easter Beaster to the wall. And let's throw a seal over to Ron, too. All right. Ron with the seal. Splash a Strawman. Going to hit Julia, take Julia down to 70%. And the S6 Easter Beaster loaded. Down in the blue zone. Blue block. Blue block. And just a touch to get rid of the teardrop. J-Law the wall. Hulk smashing it. Little Silver Spark. S6 Easter Beaster. Taking care of those blue blocks and getting the bonus damage to trigger just enough of that teardrop. And that is the end of round number 6. Captains, can I get the starters back in? I've got 1 blessing for Shaman Sheila. 1 blessing for Ray Jin. A lot of craziness with the flip-flopping there of the DZ. But it did end up 25-25 after all. VOX able to take some points off the Strawman. Only 4 flames. That's 25 points to 0. Dow with a blessing. Ron with blessing number 4. Ron now tied with Cat for the most blessings. Pretty nice switch up there. All right. Dow heading out. Nope, Dow staying in. Sorry. No. Pope coming back in, Dow going out. Dow, Villar, Jim, and Julia. Regin staying in for Eric, which means J-Law will be heading out. So it'll be Trigger, Ron, Regin, and Cat. Great job tonight, J-Law. Excellent work. Up and coming PDL star right there. All right, order is going to be as follows. Pope, Trigger, Villar, Ron, Jim, Regin, Julia, and Cat. All right, Pope. Start of your turn. We are going to cap Shaman Sheila, and she's going to get a 55 and a 63. And she's going to get flag number 5. All right, gonna summon Dune. Arc Spark Ignite. S8 Lithium loaded. And Essence Smoke. All right, Dune's going to spread one flame. Essence Smoke would switch life with Julia. She's over there in the danger zone. S8 Lithium loaded. Going to pass the Echo effect down to Valar. Going to give him 3/4 of a block. Another block. And then 1/4 of a block. 75% of a blue block remaining, Pope. All right, let's go over to Trigger. Pope now at 70% health, Julia at 100%. So they did do a life switch. All right, Trigger heading up to the wall. Going big time. Let's get her over here in the zone. Gold Rage, Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, M7, Elmo. Trigger getting another 10 points. Woo, looking like an S13. And it's the Elmo. Trigger. Gold Rage is nice. 1, 2, and 3. Trigger getting a gold bar for Team VOX and getting their second full wall of the game. First gold bar because Jim stole the other one. Trigger, that's a nice shot. Giving VOX pretty solid wall advantage there. All right, let's go from Trigger over to Valar. And that's the way to load it up, too. I mean, she hit Gold Rage, she hit Blue Spark, she hit Thrill Smoke, and then juiced it up. That's a nice attack. Valar going to summon Sid to double that Ignite. Silver Spark, Arc Smoke, M7, Red's Revenge, loaded Disperse. Come on, Valar. But Red's Revenge is not a specialty grenade. No Disperse for Valar. But we will double the Ignite. %75 blue block, Valar. Blue, red, 75% red. 2 3/4 remaining. All right, let's go from Villar to Ron. Ron chilling in the DZ. With his 4 halos. All right, Ron's going to throw Mythic Kang. Ron, Mythic Kang could be worth another 63. This might be the last regular season game for the champs, but they are playing down to the wire. S8 St. Elmo loaded to the wall with Ignite. Ron getting another 10 from Elmo. And it's loaded. But you did already type loaded. Just so you know, it was there. It was there all along, Ron. Ron's like, it's late. Maybe Ron's loaded. Maybe Ron was telling us he's loaded. I don't know. All right, S8. Thrill Smoke with Ignite. Fresh wall, Ron. How you feeling about this new wall? Not as strong as the last one. Black, green, green, blue. Jumpstone, you're up. We got Jim, Rajan, Julia, and Kat. Silver Spark, Gold, Rage. Going to Echo to push 1 down to Julia. She's under the effect of Echo as well. He does. And I will move him. And I probably would have moved him. But you guys have no challenges, so it does cost you 25. And we will move Ron out to get in range. But remember, you guys lost your challenge, so you have to pay 25 for it before I even ask. All right, now let's get to the wall damage. Seismic loaded hits with Echo 2. Equivalent to an S6. Three-quarter blue gone. Blue block gone. 25% of a red. Let's go from Gemstone over to Rajan. Regine, Mythic Kang to J-Law's boss. Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, M7 Red's Revenge, loaded with Echo. Gonna send a point down to Cat. Gemstone, does it hit? S11. Taking down 3/4 red. Taking down red. Taking down red. All right, let's go from Regine over to Julia. Final arc move of the night. We got Julia and then we got Cat. Give Julia about 5 more seconds to get her move in. She's going to move to the DZ. Going to go gold stasis to Cat. Going to light up Straw Man, number 6. Cat, your move. Pretty good lockdown move by Julia there, too. I get where she was going with that. Light a Straw Man, prevent the pet. Cat, your final move, and you got Echo. All right, Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, M7 Lithium loaded with Ignite to finish off that final wall and to put out a flame. I'm pretty sure it hits. Gem is good. Final shot. Hits. All right, let's take down the final block, reset it. VOX getting a gold block at the end. Cat able to get another 50. Trigger got 50, Cat got 50. All the bonus points help. Arc capped their 6th flag. VOX got their 3rd. And they got 2 more Kangs. Should be a total of 7 Kangs. Sorry, total of 6 Kangs. Strawman. Ark able to get another 100. They got 6 strawmen. DZ, Julia able to get 25 to 0. And Halos, Julia with 4. Kat with 4. Ron with 4. So it's going to be a 3-way tie. So that means we're going to give 67 points to Ron, 67 points to Kat, and 67 points to Julia. All right, let's get these blessings. Ark getting their 5th blessing. VOX getting their 7th. So we'll go ahead and reset that arc wall, and we'll take down 2 additional blocks. And we're going to take down 7 blocks, and that's going to give arc 2 full walls. But VOX has 3 walls. And we're also going to give VOX their 3rd flag. VOX 3 flags, 3 walls. Arc 6 flags, 2 walls. We've got some bonus damage that we got to give VOX as well, which is going to be 7 additional blocks. So we got to take them 7 down. All right. Great job, both teams. Congratulate everybody. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to give you the totals. There's a lot of points scored tonight. So it's going to take just a minute to add everything up, and we'll let you know. Did VOX clinch 2nd place? Did Ark clinch 2nd place and home field in the first match? Did Ark do enough to hold down the fort, get back in the game? We'll find out shortly. All right, everybody, we are back, and we do have a final, and this game was pretty close. At times, it looked like VOX got out to a lead, and then ARC came back. It went back and forth a little bit. Two different strategies, and we're going to see how it played off. We're going to start out with the flags. Flags, obviously, ARC had a plan. They went in. They had 6 flag caps. 6 flag caps, big damage. I mean, big points here. 1,350. On the other side, 600 points. That's a 750-point swing. You're probably thinking like, well, who can come back from 750 points? Well, there's a lot of extras in tonight's game. Let's start with the walls. Switch over to the walls is a completely different story. VOX had 3 full walls at 900 points, and then they started chipping away at the other one. So they ended up getting 1,050 with the walls compared to ARC only getting 615. So there's almost half of it right there. So now it gets a little interesting, right? Take a look at the DZ. We got VOX with 200 points in the DZ, ARC with 100 points. VOX in typical fashion, taking care of the DZ. That chips another 100 away. So now you're thinking, this game's probably within a few hundred points. We ain't done yet. Look at the Kangs and the Tangs. ARC did a good job tonight with kind of matching them, but we know that VOX always has those mythic Kangs. VOX able to get 378. ARC, not too shabby. 291 to go along with it. But again, there's almost another 100 points for Team VOX. They're like right there, neck and neck. Cannonballs, 25-25. Gold bars. This was kind of huge because Jim played Dominari, but because VOX got more walls, they also got 2 gold bars. ARC got 1. But again, that's another 50 points, right? You go to the extras, we've got DZ points. Ron and Kat both getting 67 and 67. Julia getting 67. So there's another 67 points. And you got some of the extras. You got Elmo, Dark Boss. And then a couple Elmos on the other side. And Jim did play the Dark Boss, but remember they got penalized, the 25 points. Both teams had duplicate plays. Both teams had a challenge that cost them because they burnt their first challenge. So 35 points in penalties for VOX, 30 points in penalties for ARC, almost even. Final score, pretty close, but ARC able to edge it out. ARC, 2,853. VOX, 25-17. This came down to a flag. Good game and good points on both sides, but there were a couple moves I'm sure both teams would like to have back. ARC pulling out the victory at home, doing just enough that they needed to do in order to secure second place. And I got no more challenges. I'm like, yes, everything is added. We are 100% done. 100% good to go. Full score. ARC gets the win, 28-53. VOX, 25-17. So, and again, these teams might play again, and you see how close these games are. Home team, road team, whatever the case may be, we know anybody in the tournament can win anywhere. So this was a good brush-up match, and again, if VOX comes back in here, ARC knows how to play it, but VOX might play it a little bit differently. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a dungeon. Maybe we'll see a squid grid. You never know. Ron's like, see you at... not yet. Ron, mathematically, you still got a shot for third place. So you could come back in here. It depends on what Mir does in her last 2 games. So, but that was a good one. Still, my hat's off to you guys. You're still playing. You can pass Mir. If Mir drops their last 2 games, I think you guys have the tiebreaker. So Mir needs to win 1. And Mir has ARC on the road and Sly on the road. Bonnie's like, we're sleeping the last 2 games. So, yeah, we got important games all the way to the end. So, again, it could be Mir could play at Sly. Vox could play at Arc. Or Mir could play at Arc. Whatever the case may be. It's going to be one of those 2 combos. So, hey, thanks again, everybody. You guys get some rest. What a great job of PDL. And again, I want to thank all you guys. Even the games that take longer now are still over by about midnight. So, we had rules clarification in this one, last an extra 20, 25 minutes. Otherwise, we'd been done almost at 11:30. But, again, those are fast-moving matches. So, thank you, guys. Great job. No stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll have a portal update. But we got Blackjack Tournament Friday night. Be here for the conclusion of that Blackjack Tournament and more. And then Saturday, we got the final week of Clash, and that is going to set our tournament rankings. We're going to find out who's in the Clash tournament next Wednesday. That'll all be decided on Saturday night. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, great gameplay, and I'll see all you guys Friday night for some Blackjack. Peace.